What's up? Welcome into your Daily Buckeye Blitz for a Monday, March 4th, 2024. How's everybody doing? Hope the weather is good wherever you are. We've been really cloudy for like 2 months straight. Supposedly, St. Petersburg has like the world record for most sunny days in a year. I don't know about that. That shit's long gone. Anyways, hey, please check out the video vault on the buckeyecast.com. I keep adding more and more content up there as you guys keep asking for stuff, and I keep finding more things. It's all Buckeye related, no ads at all. You can go up there and give it a free trial for 3 days. Stick as many videos in your eye holes as you possibly can. So check it out, thebuckeyecast.com, the video vault. You'll love it. It's better than YouTube because you have no commercials, no ads. So, and it's all Buckeye stuff. All right, let's get into it here. This is another one of these, I like to call it who you got. This is a matchup. Running backs versus linebackers. Who you taking? I'm going to lay it out, give you the tail of the tape here. Ohio State's running back room versus the linebacker room. I know who I'm taking, but I want to lay it out, give you, the matchups here, and even though there's more linebackers, that doesn't necessarily mean that there's more experience. So, proven versus potential, the P words. Let's see who you got. All right, and let's start off with the running backs here. Let's run through those guys. We'll start from the top. Travion Henderson is your guy there. He's played for 3 full seasons. 2021, he had 183 carries, over 1,200 yards, a nice 6.8 yard average. Obviously his best season, 15 touchdowns. Also had 27 receptions. That should be noted. And 4 touchdowns through the air, 300 yards. 2022 dealt with a bunch of injuries, the foot issue. Just had 100 carries, just over 100, and 5.3 average, 571 yards, 6 TDs, and then just 4 catches in 22. Then this past season, almost reached 1,000 yards. Trey did 156 carries, not quite as many as 2021, but he did have 926 on the ground, 11 TDs, and had 19 receptions, but no TDs, 229 yards receiving. So 2.5 full seasons of action for Trey. So he is by far the most experienced running back in this room. And then you got Dallin Hayden. He actually came in the same class as Judkins. They're both 2022 guys, even though Judkins transferred in, So Dallin Hayden, we know back in 2021, whoops, my bad, that didn't make sense. Back in 2022, he had over 100 carries, 111, 553 yards, 5 touchdowns, a nice 5-yard average right on the button. 4 receptions for 23 yards when really needed him due to injury, had the big game against Maryland for, 3 touchdowns against the Terps. Then 2023, I don't know, they must have come to an agreement with the coaches, and God damn it, they were going to redshirt Dallin Hayden come hell or high water, and they did. He only had 19 carries, 110 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 reception. So Dallin Hayden redshirted last year. So you get an extra year on the back end, and that can pay dividends. He's definitely going to be in the mix this year. There's no reason not to be. But then you got Judkins, our guy. Let's see here. So with Ole Miss in 2022, his freshman year, he had 274 carries, 1,567 yards, 16 TDs. He also was a weapon out of the backfield in the passing game, 15 catches, 132 and a touch. Then last year with Ole Miss, They didn't even give him a break. Almost the exact same number of carries, 271, 1,158 yards. Notice the drop off in yardage there, 400 fewer yards than his freshman year. He did have the same number of touchdowns, but his average per carry went from 5.7 down to 4.3 last year. 15 TDs, 22 catches, 149 and 2 touchdowns. So Judkins has, whew, man, he actually has probably more carries than Trey, in one fewer seasons. So Judkins and Trey, these guys are the seasoned vets of this running back room. They're going to be the leaders in the run game. Then you got the two true freshmen, James Peoples. Peoples coming out of San Antonio, Texas. I'm a huge fan of this guy. He's got monster quads. This guy is Quadzilla, man. He does not miss a leg day. Matter of fact, he adds a couple leg days into his workout. But he's coming in at 5'9.5", 200 pounds out of San Antonio. 4-star, 9'4", 8'4", nationally ranked number 114 in the class, number 8 running back, number 19 player out of Texas. He was a big-time track and field guy as well. So got James Peoples, no experience. And then you got SWD, our guy, Sam Williams-Dixon, coming in from Pick North. He was a 3-star, an 8'7", nationally ranked 659, number 48 athlete, number 24 player out of the great state of Ohio. He's 5'11", 203. So you got him coming in, adding a little bit of depth to that running back room that kind of needs it right now. So those are your running backs. Now let's talk linebackers. We got a bunch of these guys and a ton of experience, some older guys. Don't forget about Port Williams. I'm going to talk about him briefly. Unfortunately, I don't know if he's going to be able to get on the field. And then we got a wild card here with Sonny Styles. So let's get into it here. We got 2 true freshmen in this room as well. So let's start off here with our guy, Cody Simon, coming in. This is his 5th year, coming back for his 5th year. 2020, he just had 4 sacks, or 4 tackles, my bad. Sounds awesome. That was it. Redshirted, of course. 2021, that was the year he played most of the season with a torn labrum in his shoulder. 54 tackles, had a sack and an INT. Also had a batted down pass. Then 2022 had his snaps cut back as Tommy Eichenberg took over at middle linebacker. Had 32 tackles, 2 sacks, a forced fumble, and a batted down pass. And then this past season, he got quite a few snaps. Looking at the snap counts here, Cody got 373, Tommy got 606, and Tommy missed 3 games at the end of the season there. So with the dislocated elbow. So Steele had 57 tackles. That's a career high, and just 373 snaps, and 2 batted down passes. Now, he is the most experienced guy in this linebacker room, and kind of is the only experienced guy, I would say, almost. Court Williams, unfortunately, did not see the field last year due to injury. He is with the linebacker group. Not sure where his career is headed. I don't want to speculate wildly. It's just he hasn't been on the field since 2022, and he only had 4 tackles there, limited snaps, played a lot of special teams. 2021, he had 28 tackles, batted down pass, and a sack. Still not a lot of action. So injuries really have just derailed his career. But then you got C.J. Hicks, the 5-star phenom, Mr. Buckeye, coming out of high school, out of the Dayton area, coming into year 3 for him, but no experience virtually to this point. He's had a total of 75 snaps last year, a lot of special teams duty. So um, he had in 2022 as a freshman 6 tackles. That's it. Um, the rest of the time he's on special teams, and same last year, 8 tackles. A lot of special teams duty. So no experience there for a guy coming into year 3. Um, you also got Gabe Powers. Um, he's another guy that is double check here. Yeah, same class as CJ Hicks, both in the 2022 class, but very little experience. Gabe Powers had 21 snaps last season. Some special teams work, but just 7 total tackles last year. So very little experience for a guy going into year 3 as well. Now, here's the wild card. Sonny Styles coming in. He is from that 2022 recruiting class as well, but he's spent his entire time with the safety group in the secondary. Coming in, he's 6'4", 230-ish right now. In 2022, as a freshman, he had 9 tackles. Then last year, got the bulk of the action. He had 537 snaps at safety. His work really ramped up when Lathan Ransom got hurt. So even though he wasn't playing strictly the deep safety, they were moving him around. But he did have 53 tackles, 2 sacks, a forced fumble, and a batted down pass. So does he move down into the linebacker room? Because that really could change this this head-to-head matchup with the running backs. I think with his experience, his athletic ability, you could. I would listen to the argument that the linebacker room is stronger than the running backs. But then you got the 2 freshmen left here. These guys probably will not see much, if any, time. Peyton Pierce is injured right now, so he's not going to see any action in spring. So it doesn't set up for a great fall for him. So he's 6'1", 225, coming out of Lucas, Texas. Number 203 in the class, number 15 linebacker, number 33 player from Texas. And then you got Garrett Stover, cousin of Cade, of course, 6 foot 214. He is a 4-star 9375, 141 national ranking, number 10 linebacker, number 7 player from the football state of Ohio. So he's moving from safety down to linebacker. Played a lot of safety in high school. So position change there definitely doesn't help him as far as getting on the field soon. So who do you have? Who do you have in this matchup? You got, basically it comes down to Trey Henderson, Quinshawn Judkins, and a little bit of Dallin Hayden going up against Cody Simon and Sonny Styles. I forgot to mention, Nigel Glover. He was a late summer transfer, came into camp right in like early August last year. He's from Northwestern, transferred, redshirted, did not see any action at all. And then Arvell Reese, I almost forgot about him. He was a regular on special teams last season, but dealt with an injury in the middle of the year, missed about 5 games, and did also work at defensive end a little bit. So he hasn't been 100% in the linebacker room. So that finishes out your linebacker room. I got to go running backs here, strictly by experience. Even if you include Sonny, I've seen too much production out of Travion and Judkins, and a little bit from Dallin Hayden, handful of games here and there. So I'm going running backs. I think the production on the field stands out the most to me. Cody Simon's been solid. He's not, he gets the guys lined up. He's athletic. He's tough, from Jersey. But he's like a Tommy Eichenberg. He gets everybody lined up, but he doesn't make those splash plays, those wow plays. He doesn't have a million tackles. So he's good, solid, not great. And with Sonny Styles, if you even want to include him, we don't know what Sonny Styles at linebacker on a regular basis, every snap looks like. So I can't call it. No. So I'm going running backs. We've seen proven production out of two guys over 2 seasons at least, and then a little bit of Dallin Hayden on top of that. So you got virtually a three-headed monster there in the running back room. So let me know what you guys got. Hit me in the comments, email, call, text, fax me. I don't have a fax machine, sorry. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. RBs or LBs? Oh, I love me some Arby's. I used to eat the hell out of some Arby's roast beef, curly fries. Oh, get the hell out of here. All right. That's all I got for you. Talk to you tomorrow. Go Bucks.